Okay, well, this is my sort of annual catch-up really, where I look back on the farming year we've had, and honestly today 2018 has been a bit of a funny roller coaster of a year really. No one quite predicted what sort of season we'd have at the start of the year, but we got into March and we had the you might remember we had the Beast of the East, a bit of snow that came in with no one expected. So here's a little clip of what we had in about March time. Around bail out for the heifers here, and looking around the landscape, it looks really nice. It's really blowy, and it's caused a few snowdrifts. And look at this bad boy here. Look at that on the roof. It's funny. It's blown it all the way along the roof there, and then it's ended up in a big pile at the end where obviously the sheeting stopped the wind. Wow. Right, onwards. Keep going. This is brilliant. Hey, look at this. Hey, legend. Alright guys, look at you. You're going to be on YouTube later.
Oh great.
Yeah, don't crash into the Land Rover or write it off or anything. You look like you're going to do someone over, like a robbery.
Where do you want it pushed?
If you could just slide it all over towards, or either that way or that way, just because what with the milk tank is going to come down there, reverse up, and then reverse up to there.
So if I push it.
I'm gonna have a go in a minute. Go! Keep going, Harry! Pull, Jack, pull!
Oh, brilliant!
So there we go. So suddenly we were late spring. So the cows went out late, not necessarily a problem, but what had happened is the grass had stopped growing, which meant we didn't produce a lot of silage in May. Here's a little clip of the silage, guys. So there we go, lovely guys on their tractors there. And then, so that wasn't a problem, bit low on silage, okay, so what? Then we found that we were actually, the grass stopped growing because there was a drought. So we had no grass over the summer, and we ended up buying in, I think roughly 200 odd bales of silage and hay, round bales, big ones, which we don't normally do. So there's a little clip of how dry it got. Okay, so I thought I'd do a video today just talking about the prolonged dry spell of weather we've been having. I talked about it a few weeks ago, but actually it's got a lot worse since then. I guess depending where you're watching this video, this is either a drought to you or not, because I know some people who farm in Australia who watch my channel sort of said, you know, this isn't a drought, you know, they farm in a lot harsher conditions than we do. And also some people who watch these videos don't really realise the impact that the dry spell is having on farming, because if you're not involved with farming, it's not probably a problem. You just got to go and buy a cool drink or put the aircon on in your car. For me on this farm now, it is causing a worrying problem in the fact that the grass we've grazed hasn't actually been regenerated. Normally after you've grazed it, it's greened up with the rain, regular rain that we normally have in the summer. And the impact now is that I'm actually grazing in this field behind me what would be second cut silage bales. So they're actually coming on the grass that really is too long for them and past its best. And we'll have a look at that in a minute. You can see now in this warm day, it's not actually a really blue sky day. There's some clouds in the sky, but it's not as bright and clear and hot as it's been some days. But you can see across there, the cows are actually in the shade, or what shade they can get of the trees over there. And if we have a look look what they're grazing here. They're just not really eating it properly, because this grass has gone beyond really what they should be eating. It's quite stalky. Let's have a look. I tell you what, let's go and have a look at the actual, what I'm letting them have a fresh piece of every day. Let's have a look. So I'm going to go under the electric fence that stops them. You can see the electric fence stops them getting in on this, and I'm moving this fence every day down here. You can actually hear the grasshoppers. We can hear the grasshoppers there. Right, so let's climb down under, but while we're down under, let's have a look at the grass. Well, straight away you can see it's more or less dried to hay. There's no greenness in it, hardly at all. That one's a bit better, but most of it is actually past its best. If I was going to cut this now for hay, I'd only probably cut it and bale it within a day or two. For silage, I could probably cut it and bale it the same day, because the dry matter is really high. But if we look amongst the grass, the grass is not very thick because of the lack of rain, but also the grass in the bottom now has lost all, look at that, it's lost all its nature. It's a little bit of green in amongst it, but it's actually floundering in the heat. It's just not fresh. That should be fresh and green. It's not, it's dried. Look, and the leaves of the things like the dandelion there just shriveled up. Look at that. So it's not nice having to feed this. It's a bit greener down here, down the bottom there, but the problem is now I'm going to be short of round bales for the winter. And here's a little clip of us excited when it rained. Okay, amazing news, people. It's been a horrible drought, but actually today it rained. It rained, boys, didn't it? It actually rained. So we are doing a rain dance for happiness, aren't we? Let's go! It's rain! It's rain! It's really, really rain! It's rain! It's really, really rain! It's rain! Come on, boys, and you come! Come on! It's rain! It's rain! It's really, really rain! Come in here, Harry, you can see you. It's rained! It's rained! It's really, really rain! It's rain! What we got? I can't do it. It's rain! It's rained! It's really, really rained! Anyway, so it's followed on there. It's been a very difficult year, and we're now at the end of the year thinking hopefully we got enough silage for the year. But goodbye 2018 for that, thank goodness. As regards to the channel, that seems to be growing and growing. I'm quite amazed how many subscribers I've got now. I think it's over 73,000. But it's funny, I get the analytics, and at one point it was going crazy. I don't know why. I was getting about 5,000 subscribers a month. That's tailed off now to about 2,000. So when we hit 100,000 is anybody's guess. If you'd like to speculate, at the bottom, if you do 2,000 a month, you can work it forward. If you do 5,000 a month, you can work it forward. Anyway, we'll hit it at some point, and when we do, guys, that'd be a bit of fun, really. I might even sort out some merch or something. I don't know. You probably noticed with this YouTube channel, I'm not particularly slick on it. I don't do all the kind of funky stuff that I'm Funky Farmer, but I don't do all the kind of shout out and, you know, have my merch and everything. I'm not, because I mean, to be honest, I'm very busy with the farm and everything. YouTube is kind of fun, but it's not my be all and end all like it is with some people. But not saying that, I do appreciate when you watch the videos and you comment and you like, and believe it or not, I read every single comment. If you write something, I read it. I do enjoy the comments you leave. I haven't always got time to answer everyone, but I do like to read what you put. It's quite fun, really. So stay watching. Thank you very much. You also probably noticed my crazy kids in the videos, and as you've probably seen on some of the videos, they're starting to get a little bit more involved with me in YouTube and stuff. Harry is slightly bonkers. Jack's a bit more of a calming influence, and he's getting really, he's 10, but he's getting really good at sort of like, he's really passionate about looking at the cows and things like that. It's quite heartwarming, really. Harry, obviously crazy Harry, for some reason he sort of seems to light up when the camera comes on, because believe it or not, although he's quite a character, he's not as crazy as he seems in the videos. When he's at home and stuff, he's not a completely bonkers kid all the time. So it must be like a little bit of inner star and a bit of stardust in him perhaps, but love him to bits, really. And to be honest, having the kids involved with my life and being a dad is really lovely. Honestly, I didn't realise when I had my kids how wonderful it would be to be a dad, really. And you know, it's a difficult life on the farm. I find it hard sometimes, you know. We slog away here, and at the moment with Brexit and all the uncertainties that brings, it is difficult to know where we're going on this farm and whether we'll even be here in 5 years' time. So, but having the kids is kind of like a bounce off, and my wife, of course, she's very shy in the videos, but she does appear sometimes. I'm very lucky to have them to go home to, really. So, you know, with every cloud there's a sunshine and everything like that, if you like. But saying that, you know, life's good, and I hope you're all going to have a really good Christmas. The Queen does a Christmas message. This is a Funky Farmer Christmas message. So stay cool, have a lovely time, and I will be taking January off on the videos, because I always do that. Just need a break sometimes. I don't want to keep knocking out videos. So you'll see me again in February but there might be a couple more videos after this one, but from January the 1st I'll take a break. But in the meantime, have a brilliant time over Christmas. Love to you all, and all that stuff. Alright guys, see you later.